Okay, in this video, we are going to work step by step through the problems that you have today. But make sure you have a paper and pencil ready because you are actually doing all the work. I'm never going to show any answers on here. We're just going to go through the steps. So I abbreviated this question a little just so it would fit. So the question is, Margaret and her friend are getting a summer job. They're going to do it together. A babysitting job, the girls will work 8 hours every week. And the two girls would earn $208 each week. Putting it together, Margaret doesn't earn 208 and her friend doesn't. Together, they make $208. If they get a summer camp job, they're going to be working 7 hours a week and they're going to earn $210 each week, meaning when they put their money together, it's $210. We need to know which job pays more per hour for each girl and how much more. So we need to find out how much does Margaret make an hour and how much does her friend make an hour at each job. So to set this up, we need to think, okay, let's do all of our work on babysitting over here and all of our work with the summer camp job over here, SC. So set that up. Okay, pause if you need to. Next, we need to figure out how much does each girl make every week for babysitting. Now, if we know they work 8 hours a week and they make $208, what would you do? Add, subtract, multiply, or divide? If you said divide, you're correct. You're going to divide 208 divided by 8 because if we divide that by 8, we can see how much they make every hour. Please divide 208 divided by 8 now. I am not going to end up showing you the answer. You have to do that. So pause this and do that. Okay, so when you divided, you found your answer. You should not have a remainder. So if you have a remainder, you need to go back and fix that. But your answer, you're not done yet. Your answer is the amount of money that both girls made together. We need to know how much does each girl make. So what should we do with your answer to figure out how much each girl makes? Think. How many girls are there? Margaret and her friend. So what could we do to the answer to figure out how much each girl makes? If you said take your answer and divide it by 2, you were correct. So underneath where you did this, take whatever your answer is, okay, whatever number. You're going to do that number divided by 2. Do that now. Pause this and do that. Okay, you have just found your final answer. This number is what each girl makes, okay? You just said, what job pays more per hour? This is what each girl gets paid every hour. We need to do the same thing for the summer camp job. So the summer camp job, they earn $210, but they only work for 7 hours. So you're going to do 210 divided by 7. Pause this and do that now. Okay, you got your answer. Once again, you should not get a remainder. It should be a whole number. That is what both girls make together. We need to separate this out to see what each girl makes per hour. What are you going to do to figure out what Margaret and her friend make per hour? If you said divide, you are right. You're going to take the number that you just got as your answer and divide that by 2. Do that now. Okay, you got your answer. Now let's answer the question. Which job pays more per hour for each girl? Which number is bigger? This number or this number? Do they get more babysitting or doing the summer camp? Whichever number is bigger, that's how much they make. So, which job pays more? Your answer should be summer camp job. This should be bigger. But that's not the only thing you have to answer. You also have to say what job pays more and how much more, meaning how much bigger is this number than this number? And you can do that mentally because it is a small amount. So, summer camp pays more. Tell me how much more based on your work. You are done with problem 1. Make sure you write the answer in the doc and then take a picture of this right away and put it in there. Pause and do that now. Okay, you're now ready for problem number 2. This says, Anna wants to put 72 baseball cards in an album. A square album fits 4 cards per page. So a square album will fit 4 cards, and a rectangular album will fit 5 cards per page. how many more? Now, all I know when I hear how many more, what do you know we're going to be doing at some point? Subtract. Pages will she need to fit all cards if she uses the square album rather than the rectangular album? And I forgot my question mark. So we need to find out, okay, how many pages will she need if she uses the square album? How many pages will she need if she uses the rectangular album? Then we could see how many more. So let's start with the square. If she has 72 cards and 4 cards can go in each page, how many pages will that be? 72, dividing it into pages of 4. So we'll do 72 divided by 4. Pause this and do that now. Okay, 72 divided by 4, you won't get a remainder. You got 18. So if she uses the square album, she will need 18 pages. Let's see what happens if she uses the rectangular album. Same 72 baseball cards, so our rectangular album. But on this one, she can fit 5 cards on every page. So 72 divided by 5. Please do that now. Pause this and sum. Now, if you see mine, that's weird. I get a remainder. I can't say my answer is 14 remainder 2 pages. You would never ask your parents for a photo album that has 14 remainder 2 pages. So we need to figure out, what am I going to do with my remainder? Am I going to completely ignore it? Am I going to take 2 pages and rip them up, tear them apart, and break them into pieces? Or do I have to round up? Now I have to think, do I have to fit all the cards? Yes. So if I have 2 more cards left over after 14 pages, what do I have to do with my remainder? You're right, I have to add up. So 14 remainder 2 pages is going to mean we need 15 pages. So this last page won't have 5 cards on it. It'll only have our 2 extra, but that's okay. So the square album needs 18 pages and the rectangular album needs 15 pages. So it says, how many more pages will she need to fit the cards if she uses the square? We know how many more means to subtract. And what's 18 minus 15? You got it, 3. So look over here. These are your 2 questions. The first question said, I'm going to scooch over, said, the square album takes how many more pages? 3. Now, look what this says. What did you do with the remainder? Let's look over here. What did we do with our remainder? Did we ignore it? Did we break it apart? Or did we round up? And what can we say we did? We rounded up. Now tell me why in one sentence. We rounded up because. Say it out loud right now to yourself. Why did you round up? We rounded up because, fill in the blank. Okay, now you want to think like this. We rounded up because we had 2 more cards and we have to fit, keep doing 2 T's, to fit all of them in the album. And I know we had to fit all of them because it said here that we needed to. So look at all the work you did for today. What you need to do, you need to transfer the work and put the answer on your doc. Now, take a picture of your work that you just did, all this beautiful work, take a picture of it and upload it onto this doc. If you still don't know how to do that, no problem, just email me your picture. And you did the 2 word problems. Now you have to just go back and do the 2 extra problems. They're not these kind of word problems, but they're 2 practice problems. You did great. Thank you for joining me. I hope I helped you out in this journey. Have a great day.